What's up, guys? We have Steve here as a guest tonight. We're going to be doing some painting. So hello to everyone who might be watching or people watching the replay. We have a lot of people here already. Like we
That's
had
awesome.
65 people waiting.
Wow.
So that's bananas. I don't know if I'll be able to, like, there was like 5 minutes of conversation. So I think I'll just go through and say hi to people as they pop up. So I see Donna, Tim, it's Joey's World, the Duffley Crew, Avery, Jumbo, Nick, Emily, JM Lion, Disney Bunnies. Yes, Brady and Dave. That's definitely Brandy. Hey, Arjon, Boomer, Stevie Lee, Karen Cook, Rob, Alex Brunner, Holly, hello. Myers and the Mouse. Who is your barber, Steve? You look so dapper, says Kelly.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
If you guys didn't see Steve's stream, like he just cut his hair. He just did an incredible job on his hair. So
it's okay. Yeah. It's not great. It looks better. It looks better when I'm zoomed out a little bit. So
I definitely could not. But I do think that next time we should do a hair dyeing stream.
I would do that. And eventually people were trying to get me to buzz it all the way. And if I had mentally prepared for that, maybe, but I wasn't ready there. I wasn't there yet. So, but I'm not ruling it out in the future. Yes.
Okay. So one day, because I've already gone through my quarantine, like, hair thing where I like bleached part of my hair, and that's how I have blue. I have like blue and purple in it, but it wasn't as successful as I had hoped. So I definitely want to try and do it another time.
I've had dyed hair before. I'm okay. I'd do it again.
What about the frosted tips? We weren't doing that.
I haven't had frosted tips, and I would be okay to do them again.
Hey, the best time to dye your hair is anytime you're about to cut it. So
yeah,
I'll let Neil say, Meg, don't let Steve near your hair ever. Hi, Patrick. I don't know. I feel like I would trust Steve. I don't.
There's no way I would cut a woman's hair.
Learning how to wax my own eyebrows from like a similar experiment. I'm like, I don't like the way that people do it when I go to like a salon. So I'm just going to try it out one day. And it's a useful skill, I think, to have as well as cutting your hair.
You can, I can teach you what not to do, but there's no way I would ever cut a woman's hair. I just like, this is easy. You put guards on and you run it like this and you're done.
Yeah. I definitely, my neighbor cuts my hair. So nice. Yeah. So tonight we're going to be doing some Disney bunnies because yesterday was Easter. So happy Easter, everyone. So Steve, do you want to show, I know you showed people in your stream, but do you want to show everyone who you're going to be doing tonight?
Let me get the camera off real quick. I drew Thumper. So I'm going to be.
Wait, let me present you.
Thumper.
Awesome.
It's not bad. It took me a long time to do. Again,
yeah,
it's just, I don't know. I don't know why it takes so much time to do it. This is the picture that I drew it from. So,
because it takes a long time to prepare for art. So
yes, this is why we did this ahead of time, though. So, and
yes, I also drew out mine. I did Judy, and I have like little carrots that I drew in the background and like little Easter eggs. So what I'm gonna start off doing is, because this is pencil. Steve, you're doing it on a canvas, right?
Yes. Yep.
I'm just using my multimedia paper, so I could use my watercolors on it. I'm going to take this really fine Sharpie and start to outline some of the pencil just so that it sticks out. So Steve, you're using acrylic paint, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to be using watercolors. So if you guys want to do this at home too, you could potentially do it. If you have acrylics or watercolor or any paint, really. Nick says, I don't know how you people draw. I can't draw a stick figure.
Nick, I'm not an artist by any means, and it takes me a long time to get everything just perfect. And if you could see this up close, you see all the eraser marks and everything. It drives me nuts if I'm not there. But I take a picture. I basically take a picture and I measure from top to bottom and side to side and kind of draw little marks on my thing. And I know that's where the picture has to fit in because I want it the same size pretty much. And then I just try to go from there, and it takes a while. So
I like never actually learned how to draw. It just it was something that I picked up throughout my life. And so I know that people actually grid things. So that's a really good quality to have, Steve.
I did not know that people gridded things. So
yeah, they do. And they Especially for like portraits, they will grid out a lot of I knew someone in school that had done a complete series of just black and white portraits, and everything, like I was asking how they did it, and they just had gridded everything out just on their phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if you guys could see, I'm just gonna go in and make those lines darker. And oh, thanks, Jennifer. I actually just made these pair of ears, and I like really like them. I'm gonna keep them for me.
You make some really good ears.
Thanks. I've just like I like doing the snap one. Hey, Dale. Dale did that video of the snapping on TikTok, and I really like doing that with the ears now.
Yeah. Yeah, Dale's mastered TikTok by now.
I know.
He's really good at it.
He said that he'd be my life coach too, because
he's so good at that.
Because he said he was helping you, and then he said he already started helping me because I signed up for TikTok.
Yes, he's an excellent life coach, and he doesn't quit on you. He's a good guy. It's enough sentimental stuff.
Oh, Karen says the grids are big in art school. In college, I live with 2 art majors. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. So I've been increasing my stuff here. I thought I got better paints, but this is really really runny. And one thing I did learn is you want to prime your canvas if you're going to use canvas. So yes. basically you take white and you cover the entire thing and coat it. And I did that twice to this canvas.
Wow.
I prepped a bunch of them one day just because I have a bunch of them here. And when I did it, I thought it was good. And now I'm putting this paint on, which is not high quality paint, and it is not covering really well. So this might take several coats.
Use gesso to prime it too.
Use what?
Gesso.
What is
it's
gesso?
Gesso. Oh, we should have Brandy on here one time to paint with us too, Steve. Brandy, do you want to come paint with us now? It doesn't have to be an Easter thing.
Yeah, this is this is your channel. You can invite anybody you want. But
yeah, no, it's like a thing that we do. I mean, I don't know. We had Josh and Patrick paint with us.
Yep.
Too.
I love it.
And I learned, if Josh is still here, Josh, look, I figured it out. It's down at the bottom, the ticker.
The ticker? Yeah, guys, and you want to make mention of that, Meg, while we're...
Yes. So thank you. I want to say a huge thank you to our first responders, medical personnel, and essential employees, especially to everyone, but especially the people that are in this community. So I know, like Steve, you are still going into work. Kelly's still going into work. I think Dave is still going. Like so many people in this community are still needing to go into work, and you're just helping us get through this time. And to all the people that are literally putting their lives on the line every day to help take care of us, just thank you. And I think we're just going to keep these little banners up for however long this thing is going to go on for, and
as long as necessary.
As long as necessary, exactly. And we have several friends that, I feel very lucky that I'm not a nurse or a doctor, or, I'm not an essential employee. So I don't have to go out and risk my life, but there are so many people that do have to. So I'm just very grateful for all of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially our, our medical, our fire, our police officers.
Yep.
All those people that have to, especially the medical, who are right on the front line of everything. My sister is in the medical field, and she has to, she's dealing with a lot right now.
Yeah. We've been getting pictures from our friends that are like nurses, and to see what they wear every day is, it's shocking. It's shocking. It's not even funny. It's just like ridiculous that this whole thing is happening. Like, it feels like we're in a movie.
I actually thought about that the other day, about how weird it was that it almost reminded me of something exactly like that. You've seen them, you've seen even pictures of other countries that have to go through this kind of thing all the time. And now that it's hit home, it's a little bit more intense and realistic. And and of course now the United States is obviously the hardest hit country now. So with as far as in terms of cases and fatalities, so we definitely have to get it under control, and everybody needs to do their part, stay home, all that good stuff, and make sure you're wearing your PPE, and make sure that means personal protective equipment for those that don't know, and everybody do your part.
Yep. Stay home, social distance. Yep. Don't have parties. Don't let your kids, hang out with other kids.
So, honestly, I didn't realize how hard this was until I started making sure I do it. Because now it's like when I'm usually like, I'm pretty outgoing, I think. And I like to say hi to people and all that good stuff. Anyways, with all this going on, I can't do any of that. And I mean, I can still say hi to people, but it's like in close contact, now I go like out of my way. If I turn down an aisle and I see somebody there standing in the middle of it, I walk away and go down another aisle just because it's just not worth risking.
See, it's funny because also hi to everyone that has come in. I see Lauren, you came in. Hi, Kate Atwood, Samantha. Typically, if this is your first time doing these types of streams with us, we really should have like one person that can read the chat. We say this every time. But if you want us to see something, just make sure you tag us, because we're also doing our artwork right now, so you guys could see that we're just working on it. So if you have something you really want to tell us, make sure you tag us. Just do the @ and then type in Steve's World or Mickey's Magic, and at the same time, please subscribe to Steve, because
subscribe to Meg.
No. Subscribe to Steve. His channel's better.
No. Good try, but it's not.
But today I had to go and pick up my medicine, and for people that Lauren, we're doing our bunnies. We're doing bunnies for Easter. So I'm doing Judy Hopps and Steve is doing Thumper. And
I'm doing Thumper.
Yeah, we're doing some art, and it's nice.
I'm not sure you can do what I call art, but I'm doing something.
No, it's art, 100%. But I was at the store today, and there are still people that don't like, how they have like lines on the ground and arrows that point you up and down aisles, and even just waiting by the pharmacy, people weren't abiding by what it was. I kept slowly backing away from people. But as an introvert, it's not been that hard not to talk to people. And I know that I have to check in on my my extrovert friends. Hey, Hobby Princess, welcome. Yes, our thoughts and prayers are to all our frontline workers, grocery store and pharmacy medical staff. May God protect them. We are all in this together. Let us be strong. Exactly. Those are awesome words. And Jennifer, I think it's just in general, everyone is pretty much there. I think they're being asked to wear masks just to help prevent anything, because sometimes I see, Meg, it's not a whole lot different than regular. I know. Someone said, now there's a word for my life. I really I'm not, I like hanging out with people on YouTube. I have a few friends. I hang out with my family, but outside of that, I'm not someone who likes to go out a lot. So it's not that. I mean, I like going to the grocery store, but other than that, Steve, do you go out a lot? Has that affected you?
I go out a ton. It's really affected me. But honestly though, it's brought me more in touch with more things that are obviously things that are more important in life, and a new sense of, first off, it makes me appreciate everything that I have 100%. Because when some of it's taken away from you, some of the liberties we have and the freedoms that we have in this country for what we've been able to accomplish, when all that's taken away and you are stuck at home and a lot of people go stir crazy. They just don't know how to handle it. Me, I don't know. I'm not that way, but at the same time, when you understand what you have and you can't do it, then you start to realize, what's most important in your life and the things that you do have and be thankful for.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I definitely think, I'm so grateful. I think everyone's more grateful for certain occupations, and I think everyone's mindset's going to change after this, whether or not they appreciate the things that they get to do every day, like leaving the house and going to see family, and, you know, for babies that are born to have family come and see babies, and to get to see, you know, like I can't see my grandparents and we've just been hanging out in their driveway. So, and people losing jobs, like I think it's just this whole situation. I'm an introvert, never would have thought you were. I think people have a misunderstanding of what an introvert and extrovert are. So like it's like how you get energy from like either being with people or being away from people. And usually like you guys can't see what happens after the stream, but usually I'm like dead after the stream because I put so much energy and I love doing it. I mean, Steve just streams like every day of the week. I think you thrive off of it.
I do. It feeds the energy.
I stream so many times because it takes so much energy out of me, but it's not a bad thing. It's just like I could do it and then I have to be alone to regain that energy. So I'm definitely an extrovert. I mean, an introvert. Steven is an extrovert.
Yeah, and I mean, it all affects people differently too. And I'm no expert by any means, but with me too, I don't require sleep to continue to go either. So go ahead.
Wait, I have to go to I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Much love, fam. # Toaster Steve for life. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, buddy.
Toaster Steve. I think that could catch on though. I really think.
Look, I told him no, and then he sent people over, and there were so many people he sent over that put that in my chat that you know, look, people call me enough things already. They don't need another one.
I know. I said poor Steve is being called all these names.
So there is nothing to do with tigers. There's nothing to do with toasters. I mean, toasters is okay. That kind of fits.
Yeah. Toasters.
But that's going to change now that I'm DVC and they come with them. So,
wow, what are you going to do with all that money that you're saving on toasters?
I know the $9.99 I save every trip will be, you know what?
Wow.
I will probably just buy a toaster anyways and donate it to somebody.
That would be very nice.
Somebody out there needs a toaster.
Hi, Michelle. I think, hi, Jeffrey. Yes, it's a very tough time for everyone. We're all dealing with our own personal struggles. And as someone said earlier, we're all in this together. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, Steve is such a good sport. He's always been a good sport.
Thank you, guys.
But I'm very grateful for our community here, especially during this time.
I used the wrong paintbrush.
Actually, Steve, I want to say thank you for your stream because I was just telling you before we started, like I haven't been feeling that well. And so I have the last few days have been really rough for me. So the first time I've laughed in the last several days was watching you try and cut your hair.
It was interesting. Let's just leave it at that and move on.
But honestly, you did such a good job. But I just want to say thank you for making people smile and, bringing laughter.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone. Oh.
I really wish I would have been mentally prepared to have shaved it, or at least buzzed it off. I've done that numerous times in my past. I got a little different job now. It's just, I wasn't mentally there. I was not ready for that. What's up, Nathan?
Maybe one day. Hi, Lisa.
I could prepare for it without a doubt. I could be prepared for it, but I got to be prepared for that. And it was not today, unfortunately.
Today was not the day.
Today was not that day is not today.
It's not today. No. Steve created a new art form.
What did I do?
I think your hair cutting.
My hair. It's a gift. It's not something you just wake up with. No, I'm just kidding. It was terrible.
Also, I want to say that wait, Kelly, I'll read that in 1 second. But all the guys in This and That have actually really important jobs, and you guys might think that they're extra silly, but they're actually very, very, very smart, and they have really important jobs.
Oh, Meg, you're amazing. Thank you.
Kelly, Meg, I appreciate you so much. I like the guy you hang out with too. Thanks for bringing us the magic tonight. Hugs to you both and all in the chat. Hashtag stay safe. Hashtag don't cut your own hair with shop tools.
So I've been talking for a while to get Corey to cut his hair with a Flowbee. And I don't know if anybody knows.
What is that? Because I kept seeing that.
So a Flowbee is an old-timey thing from a long time ago that hooked onto a vacuum. It was like, you know what a bowl cut is, where you just stick a bowl on, you cut it?
Yes.
The Flowbee, literally you put the bowl on your head and it sucks your hair up. And at some point in time, there's a razor in there or something that cuts it. So you hook it up to the vacuum, you turn the vacuum on, the vacuum sucks your hair up and then it cuts it all. And then when it lays back down, it looks really, really bad. Well, I was trying to get, I looked for one. I couldn't get one in time to cut my hair. So.
Plus, Corey's never, ever going to do that.
Oh, I know. Well, he did ask me, which I knew Corey was Corey. And he did say, if I shaved my head, he would shave his. But I told him we had to do it at the same time, and he wasn't up for that. So.
Yes. Also, I saw a few more people come in. I saw Cherie, Via Pre-Project, hello. Movie Mania Nick, hi. So just to see, like, this is where I am. I know it'll take me a lot less time to do the actual painting. Like Steve said, he's a perfectionist, and I'm like, that's okay. But I just wanted to show what I was doing with Judy Hops there. Hey, Rob, welcome.
As soon as I get this portion done, I'll show it.
Oh yeah, no worries. There's no rush.
And Ed and Mindy are now on Tuesday nights, guys.
At 9, right?
9 o'clock, yep. So go check them out. They moved from Mondays to Tuesdays. So
yes. So tomorrow night at 6:30, Patrick or Zippity Doodad is doing Zip and Dip, I think.
Yes.
And they were.
He could have been Chips and Zip too. I mean, it could have been. There's a number of things.
Actually, I was laughing at that too because I do the same thing that Josh does.
What do you mean?
I
give people names.
Everything. Hi, Mary, welcome. And so I was sending Josh messages on the side. I was like, listen, I do that too. You're not the only one. Like, so I said that I would love to do that depending on how I feel tomorrow. But I just think that conversation was so funny, and I can't believe it's actually come to like fruition. And you guys are doing Chips and Zip, Zip and Dip.
It was all him. He said, "Hey, I'm doing it." It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
I just thought it was so funny that I wasn't like the only person who did that.
We have all kinds of them, like Zip and Dale, and Zip and Dale will go together really well.
Yes.
Zip's he picked the right name. He picked the right name for YouTube.
And it was like his coworker. Well, the Easter card I sent you, wasn't sure if you had a chance. No, I actually, first of all, thank you, Cherie, for that. I haven't been to my my P.O. box in quite some time, but hopefully I'm supposed to be sending out a few packages tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get to the post office. But thank you very much.
I got one from her today.
I saw that.
It was pretty cool.
I know. Thank you guys very much for your thoughtfulness and your cards. I'm trying to think of what I put here. So another carrot?
That's the best kind of drawing. When you go, what is that?
What did I just make there? Oh, okay. I got off my train of thought. So Patrick's at 6:30. Then Walt is at Walt from Mouse Talk is at 8. And then the Via Pre-Project is at 9. So
and I think between Zip and Mouse Talk at 7:30 is Jim
from More Sunshine. I always forget how many people go live now.
Well, it's really weird too because Zip's on a normally it's not on a 30. It's on a just the hour or whatever.
Yeah.
It's already been a half hour. How is this possible? Meg, we're gonna have to start painting on my stream and move it to yours after an hour.
Steve, only a few more weeks, okay?
Only a few more weeks?
I only have a few more weeks left of school.
Oh yes.
if you guys don't know, I typically have class on Monday nights, and I would miss a good chunk of Steve's stream, but now I don't have to drive to and from class, so I can at least make some of it.
But you have worked very hard on your degree, and you are so close now. It's awesome. Congratulations on all your effort and work.
Thanks. Oh, I can't wait to be done.
In the short time I've known you, I know what the toll it's definitely had, and you're incredible for everything that you have accomplished. You should be very proud.
So I think I'm pretty much. Oh, I just have to do the Happy Easter, but I might do that in a bigger marker. I don't know yet.
Are you already done my marker?
Judy Hops.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so close, Holly. I keep wanting to ask everyone when their next Disney trip is. So we were supposed to go in May. We obviously can't go in May anymore. So my next trip is scheduled for November, because I'm doing the Villains Wine and Dine half marathon. But I feel like we'll probably go before then. And Lisa, that's awesome. Thank you so much for supporting my shop. And yeah, thank you. I know that you saw that TikTok that I made of making your ears, which was fun. I blame Dale and Josh and Patrick.
Yep, they're all gonna get you, and it's just a black hole of time right there, is what it is.
I know I said that.
So addicting.
That's why I can't watch the Tiger King.
Oh yes. Well, it's good, Meg, because apparently there was a new episode on today or yesterday.
Steve, I'm getting so close to finishing Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. We're going to have to do some Game of Thrones streams. See, I love Game of Thrones from start to finish. The same group of people that didn't like the Star Wars remakes didn't like the endings to Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, which I don't know. Maybe I do tend to like more than everybody else. But
yeah, I feel like I'm with you on that, though. I like more things. Like, I like the new Star Wars movies.
Me too. I watch a lot of movies, and I can appreciate it. And I'm not a diehard guy that goes, "Oh, it didn't match the book, so I'm not happy." Well, that's, I'm okay with that. I like the cinematic value as opposed to what happened in the books. And I keep telling people, if people, and don't get me wrong, I'm not promoting not reading by any means. But if people would quit reading the books before they watch the movies and then read the books afterwards, continue to read them, you'd be so much happier, because then you don't have to worry about these, oh, that didn't happen or that didn't happen. Then instead you can read the books and go, oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome addition to what I already thought was awesome that I saw.
Well, I feel like it goes both ways, because I really like watching the movies, but I do like reading the books first, because then you get to look out for what's going to happen. And I have since started listening on audiobook to the first book in the Game of Thrones series.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't seen Pam's picture. Oh my gosh, I have to check it out. I feel like I've been very distant from social media the last few days, but if someone can send me a link to it, I would love to see it. But thank you, Pam.
And I guess one of the reasons why I also appreciate watching the movies first is because if I know what's going to happen in the movie, sometimes it loses its awe factor from the power of cinema. And if I know what's going to happen, and I would rather visually watch the movie first, then knowing what's going to happen, look how the author had interpreted it. I don't know. I'm going to be a whole lot more shocked at watching a movie than I am reading a book, especially since a book usually is not read in one sitting, and you have to catch back up, get back into the mood again if you pause it. And sometimes, as busy as I get, it takes me weeks to read a book. I would just rather read them after the fact. That's just my own personal preference.
I mean, I'm kind of on board. Oh my gosh, Lisa, guys. Guys need to watch Lord of the Rings. And where's my brother Patrick? Because he needs to watch those movies too.
I know what's wrong with him.
I don't know. And thank you, Mike. I'm trying to find my reference picture of this. If I watch the movie first, then it takes all the fun out of reading the book for me. Sometimes I feel that way, Holly. Like, if I already know what's going to happen, then like, what's the point? But I can go either way. I like both. I don't know, because you always know that the book is going to be different than the movie, so there is some surprise there.
But generally speaking, the main story is generally the same. The same people. Yeah. The ending's usually the same. The premise of the story is usually the same. And people can really get into books too and be absolutely shocked and all surprised by them. And that's just not me. And again, I love to read. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love reading, but I prefer not to read books with movies before I watch the movie. I mean, I'd rather watch the movie first.
Like I said, I could do either.
Yep.
I saw Wicked the play before reading the book, and I preferred that. I think sometimes it helps to, like, I could see where Steve is coming from, where you can visualize the characters that you're reading about, and they can have a face, and, you know, they could be a real entity, like they could be a thing. So I kind of like that in visualization, because I am definitely someone who likes to visualize things. I would say Steve probably is too, since we both like doing art. But I can also see like being surprised by the actual plot and everything. What do you, so Jennifer wants to know, what do you enjoy reading?
Me?
Yeah.
I enjoy I love the Daniel Brown's the Da Vinci Code books and Angels and Demons and all those things. I really like the Harry Potter books, Lord of the Rings books, Game of Thrones, all that kind of stuff. I like those epic novels that are not just one story. I read the Star Wars books, love those. It's just, I like anything that I can relate to, I guess. And then I do like listening to, a lot of times I do audiobooks just because when I'm mobile, they're easier. I can't read when I'm driving, obviously. But there's some really good books there too. If you get a good audiobook that has a good narrator,
yes,
they can make any story sound good.
I agree.
So I think, you know, I don't know. I like doing all those things, but I really like reading books about epic movie series that I've already seen.
I mean, I can get on board with that. I've reread The Lord of the Rings countless times. I just started listening to, like I said, the Game of Thrones book. And it's like still really fun to listen to it. No, sometimes I think it helps knowing what's going on, because I am like the person that gets easily confused by like what's going on in the book and in the plot. But for the Harry Potter books on audiobook were incredible.
I've not heard them on audio. I read those.
Oh, they're so good.
And I don't believe this is something weird too. I was just discussing with a coworker the other day. I don't turn on the radio when I drive to work either, which is odd. So audiobooks would be pretty good for me. I love music. Don't get me wrong. I love music. I just, for some reason, it takes me about half hour to 45 minutes to get to work, and I don't turn it on. It's just like a time of reflecting for me in the mornings. It's early. It's usually early. So it's like just kind of relaxing, and I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's Patrick, by the way.
Thanks, Patrick.
Who needs to get on board and watch Lord of the Rings?
Yes, 100%. We should do like a family movie night.
Yes.
I listened to the Disfluencers podcast by Brandy and Dave. That's a great podcast, Lauren, if you're looking for one. Steve and I both were interviewed.
Yes. They are they're great. They're obviously, I mean, I might be biased, but they're great.
I'm not biased. Those are great. Oh, yes, Jim Dale, who's amazing. He signed one of your audiobooks. Johns, get out of here. No, but don't just like watch Lord of the Rings again.
You know, we could, you know, that what's that torture treatment where they strap you in and play loud noises so you can't sleep and all this other stuff. I'm going to get our Johns one day, and we're going to watch Lord of the Rings back to back to back. And then The Hobbit the next day, back to back to back.
Yes.
We're just going to make
fall asleep.
Yeah, we're going to make our Johns see the error of his ways.
It'll be Disney Dan's 24-hour live stream. Okay, Steve, where are you in your painting?
I need 2 minutes and then I'll show you.
Cool.
I'm on my last little, I need multiple coats, but I'm trying to get at least done while we can.
I think that's part of the reason why I'm liking watercolors right now. I mean, the big canvas that I showed you that I'm working on, that's all acrylic paint.
That's incredible, by the way.
Thanks. But this, the smaller paintings that I like doing, because watercolors dry so fast and they're so quick, I've just been liking doing these. I did like another little Animal Crossing drawing that I'm gonna do another day.
Oh, wow. That's
and
crazy.
Here's the thumbnail for people watching. Steve and I were trying to figure out what bunnies we wanted to do, and Steve was like, Oswald, and I was like, Oswald, and then I found this one and I was like, wow. Oh, thanks so much, Mike. But we've been about our bunnies.
Yeah, I actually saw that Oswald you found there was incredible. I want to try that with acrylics once, but it's not on stream. It would take me forever.
Yeah, it took me a while. These paintings, I wish we had more time because I feel like these go by so quickly and we're never ever done.
Well, yeah, I'm not even going to be close again today, but I'll finish it. You'll get an idea what it's going to look like, but I got a lot to do. But okay, here's where I'm at so far.
Okay, let me present you. Oh, that looks awesome.
It needs multiple coats, obviously, and I'm going to try to get all the rest of the coloring stuff done. And then I'll go back and all the pencil marks get outlined in black as well. So getting there.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Holly, sorry. I'm like trying to finish trivia too. So I'm going to take a quick break and I'll ask you guys. That's my Judy Hops right now. I have been forgetting about trivia the last couple times I've gone live. So I only have so many questions left that I keep trying to finish asking. Let me get my thing ready. Okay, so it's Name That Land. I'm going to go through this and then we'll be done. So if you guys want to play quick trivia, we've been in the midst of it for 2.5, 3 weeks. So where is Big Thunder? You have to name the land and I'll keep painting while you guys are, I'll wait for your answers. Hi, Stacy, welcome. Did I move you back, Steve? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Did you move me back?
We're now at the 2 people. So
oh.
Yeah, I confuse myself when there's so many things going on. Oh, okay. Lauren got it. Frontierland. Awesome job. Okay, I think you I don't think you're on the board. So Lauren, 1 point. The next one is Space Mountain. I'll just frequently look up while I paint. Thanks for listening to trivia too, Steve.
Oh, absolutely. These are the most relaxing streams in the world, Meg. And this, I kind of love it and I kind of hate it at the same time because you got me kind of into painting so much now that my puzzles are suffering.
Oh no, that's okay.
So at least it's just another one, just another thing that I love doing. It's just fun and relaxing.
I'm glad you like it. It's fun. I mean, it kind of started by doing makeup, but who cares how it started?
I like doing. I better rephrase that a little better. I enjoy our face painting streams too.
I do too. I think we should do another one soon. We have to come up with a character.
We do, and I want it to be a really epic character too.
Maybe that'll be one of the times that we do your stream, my stream.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, let me see who put the answer. It's forgetting. Dean got it. Tomorrowland. Awesome job, Dean. I'm just trying to finish my little vest here.
You are doing a great job multitasking.
My police vest. Okay. So Dean, 1 point for you. I think you're not on the board either. So Dean. Boop, boop. The next one is Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. I'm getting confused between where my pencil is and my paintbrush.
I've made a few mistakes in grabbing the wrong utensils.
That's okay.
And then it takes a little bit of cover up to fix.
I'm also the person that has like consistently dipped their paintbrush. Like I'll have like a cup of tea or something, and I'll like dip it in my tea instead of my water dish.
I have come very close numerous times, which is why I put it almost out of reach.
Yeah, I've been having to do that. I have a water bottle with me right now, so that's a little bit easier to distinguish. But
I also had to use these. So I actually bought Costco sold these creme brulees, and these come all kind. I don't know, they were like 8 to a package. I bought 2 of them, so I have like 16 of these little cups, and these I found are better to put water in, so I don't drink out of them.
Oh, nice. I generally just use like my recycled things, and then Beth from the Collectioneers Club made me this this little jar.
Nice.
So I use it for my water for my painting.
Very nice.
Yeah. So let me see who got that right. R. Johnson Mordor.
Yes. See, R. Johnson is secretly loving Lord of the Rings.
And Holly, I saw you first, so I'm going to give it to you. Awesome job. The next one is the Jungle Cruise. Yeah, R. John secretly really likes Lord of the Rings. Secretly.
He just doesn't want us to ask him to come on stream is the reason why he pretends he doesn't like it.
But Richard, will you actually come and hang out with us on the stream? Because that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Richard, what are some of the things you like that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I'll talk about anything that you want to talk about. Oh, James Ryan, awesome job. Welcome, too. Oh, and Lady Jamer says that she loves creme brulee. So,
so good.
James Ryan, awesome job. 1 point for you. James.
So I ate it. Go ahead. Ask your question, and I'll talk. Sorry.
Yes. Do you have a question?
No, I'm going to ask your next trivia question.
Oh, okay.
And I'll speak while people are answering.
Okay. Enchanted Tales with Belle. I feel like this is going to take longer. Walt says Jungle Cruise in theaters this fall. Exactly. Okay, Steve, what's your question? Or what did you want to say?
So I forgot.
Oh,
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We were talking about something.
We were talking about the dishes, the water dishes.
Oh, creme brulee. So creme brulee, I had. I went to Les Chefs de France for the first time. Did not think I would like it. I'm not a huge on French food. I like pastries and stuff like that, but not like actual entrees. It was really good. And then when we had I did have the creme brulee for breakfast, for dessert. The best creme brulee I've ever had in my life. It was incredibly good.
I've never had creme brulee. I feel like I'm missing out on life.
So when I had it for the first time a couple of years ago when we went on a cruise, and then I just loved it ever since I've had it. It's like a vanilla custard type thing. They put sugar on the top of it and burn. I have a creme brulee set to cook with. So
sounds good. I am such a dessert person. So.
Me too.
I love dessert, but I can't eat any of it because most of it has dairy in it.
Yep, it does.
But then I'll make my own desserts. Like, Saturday was my dad's birthday, so that, like, we had made him a cake. But then I had made a cake that I could eat too.
Oh.
Okay, let me see who got that one right. Holly, awesome job again.
Nice job, Holly.
Okay. Carousel of Progress. What land is that in?
The land of extinction, hopefully.
No, I love the Carousel of Progress.
I do too when I need to take a nap. It's okay.
No.
Some of those rides. Look, it's just way too long not to be updated. Way too long.
No, it's oh, Patrick, thank you so much. Meg, thanks for always smiling. You bring so much joy to us all.
Amen.
Or all of us. Thank you, Patrick. That was so kind of you. You didn't have to do that.
Oh, that's a different color.
Let me see. Oh, nice job, Avery. Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland. Okay, you've got a lot of points here. The next one is the Haunted Mansion in Disney World. Oh, Mike says that it's scheduled to get refurbished in 2023.
It needs it badly.
Oh, I don't think it needs it. I like it.
It's just so tired. That's why I take a nap. I'm not lying. I go there to take a nap because it's got air conditioning and nappy time.
It's got air conditioning and nappy time. Does it have Baby Yoda there too? Nappy time and your chicky nuggies.
Whatever it takes.
Okay. I'm just doing her eyebrows, guys. I'll look in a second.
Yeah, I'm like just now getting started. It takes me so long to do this. I don't know why. Steve sleeps? Not really. That's why if I need a nap, it's going to be in Carousel of Progress.
Thanks, Carrie. That was so nice of you.
I missed what you threw up there, Meg. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, I saw it over there on YouTube. It's awesome.
Oh, what is awesome?
What your picture is.
Oh, here.
No, it's really, really good.
Thanks.
I love the fact that you're not close to being done either, because that makes me not feel as bad.
Oh, there's only 8 minutes left. Oh gosh. Okay. What do we do here? And then I saw Avery had gotten that too. Okay. Maybe we'll do a like super fast, like ninja speed painting.
That's not possible with me.
You know what, Steve? You kept turning on the turbo mode on your thing.
It was accidental. It just kept going.
I'm gonna turn on the turbo mode of painting.
Well, that's impressive. I'm not that talented with it, so.
I mean, I'm not either. It's not gonna look the best, but
I think it'll be just fine.
Okay.
Holy cow, that's the color I was going for.
Are you mixing colors?
Yes, and it came out the way I wanted it to.
Isn't that the best?
It is. It's like it's like a happy little not accident.
Happy little accidents.
I've never heard, I never heard of Bob Ross until you guys.
Until we did the stream.
Yeah, and now, honestly, I look for it on PBS because I love it so much. He's really good.
He's awesome.
Uh-oh, I got a stray, what's that called when a little hair on the paintbrush goes?
As Patrick would say, a bristle.
A bristle. I got a stray bristle.
A bristle. A bristle.
Yes, a stray bristle.
Okay.
I love Patrick.
He's the best, isn't he?
You know what? I did not achieve what I wanted to. It needs to be a little more dark.
So guys, I don't know why you'd be here if you haven't heard of Diz and That, but Diz and That streams Wednesday nights at 9:00. So be sure to check that out too. Steve goes live on Wednesdays with them, as well as with Patrick and Ryan and David.
And for those of you who don't know who those channels are, that's the Shep Family, Zippity Doodad, and Brandy and Dave.
Everyone's like, who's Ryan?
I call them by their names too.
Who's Patrick? At least Dave is pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah. Somewhat.
I feel like this needs a giant lollipop, like the one that little guy gets from the elephants.
Yes. A little popsicle.
Yeah. A little popsicle.
That is such a good, underrated movie.
It is, yeah. Oh, let's see what you got so far, Steve. Yeah, the Orlando guy wants to see.
Give me 1 second here. I'm finishing up this one piece, and then we will show. He's actually starting to kind of look like a rabbit.
Wow, it's supposed to be a rabbit. Although, just based off of what you had drawn, it's going to look good either way.
Well, this is going to be I'm not going to outline it yet because I don't want to outline it until I get all the coloring done. Mm-hmm. Here's what I got so far.
Well, let's present you.
I got to fill in all the coloring. I still got to do his eye.
Oh my gosh.
I'm working on it.
That's amazing.
And then, of course, when it got outline. But I got a lot of it. It needs 2 or 3 more coats.
You like to put lots of coats on.
I do. I do like to put lots of coats on until it fills in because I just can't stand it when it's not.
I'm like a one and done.
Jennifer Geiger, I think they should be replacing Dino Land with Zootopia.
No.
100%.
I don't want Dino Land to go.
Okay, I like Dinosaur. I like the concept of Dino Land.
No one likes
Hester and Chester's little thingy and the primeval girl.
Primeval Whirl.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's all just not good. So
yeah, I agree.
It needs. Okay, I'm okay with it if they don't get rid of it, as long as they change it. It needs changed very badly.
Mm.
Some of the aspects. Like,
I mean, they tried with like Donald's.
They did try
like little birthday bash or whatever it is, and I thought that was only going to be there for a little bit, but it's still there, or it was when I left. And the theater doesn't. Oh yes, the Finding Nemo theater. Like, where did that come from? I don't see how that fits in there. But
is that in? Oh, well, it used to be Tarzan Rocks. It's called the In the Wild Theater, I think is what it's called.
But how does that still fit in
Animal Kingdom or Dinoland? So I think that's I don't know how the original one. I don't think Tarzan was even the original show.
Okay,
I could be completely wrong, but it is kind of weird that it's right there.
Yeah. And Mike, I think I want to make an extra special one. Meg's magical moment for this guy who sits next to me all the time. Steve is just like the best. And I can never thank you enough, Steve, for all that you do for the community, but just like being my friend. And I'm so lucky that, we got to meet through YouTube and just have fun painting. And, I always look forward to doing our streams together because they're just so much fun. And thanks for being you and almost shaving your head.
I contemplated it for a brief second, but there's just no way. No, Meg, you make it absolutely easy. There's no way. I look forward to this more than I do my own streams. So,
I feel the same way about yours. I'm like, wait, no, Steve's stream is almost over. No.
you do an incredible job, and thank you for even inviting me into this to be part of your channel. It's simply amazing, and I really do appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve. You rock. And guys, please make sure to subscribe to Steve's World because you're really missing out if you're not subscribed to his channel.
Thanks so much, Meg.
Like, Steve just pretty much shaved his whole head on stream for all of you. So
honestly, it did it for me because it was really bad. But no, I did it on stream just because I thought there was going to be a mistake. I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be epically bad, and I know that's what everybody was hoping for.
Oh, Stacy has a real question for you.
Yes. And how is Stacy? Stacy
asked, Steve said before, these are the most relaxing streams. Can you ask him, does that include dressing up as a ballerina queen and going to McDonald's for a McRib?
Well, yeah, this is way more relaxing than going to McDonald's.
Stressful.
Oh, it's so stressful.
And then to have all the guys say Chinese fire drill, I like warm hugs.
Yeah, it's just well, that's how I said no pickles started. That's how yeah, and to think I've actually 1 year and 1 month ago now, not even a year and a month ago, I didn't even want to be on camera, and you are responsible.
I'm not.
For me being here on camera.
I'm not.
You pushed me over the edge. I had a lot of encouragement, but you pushed me over the edge. You're the one that signed up to go to Tanzania and needed somebody to fill the time slot. And I said, sure, why not? And
it was going to happen sooner or later. We all knew it.
I don't know. I probably would have kept backing out of it. But if I hadn't have done it and you hadn't have called that right time, I don't think this and that would exist. I don't think.
I think you guys would have met at some point.
At some point, yes. But the thing is like, had the four of us not been in the right place at the right time last May, after we'd seen each other on stream a few times, and if it hadn't been the right place at the right time, it could have been something totally different. So.
I'm a firm believer of things happening for a reason.
100%. All right, so this is everything except for the black outlines and recoating everything. So I got a lot of work to do to recoat.
Oh, it looks so good.
The black outlines. Thank you. So I got a lot. Again, like you said, numerous coats. I have to do.
What I have so far. It's not obviously finished, but
that's so awesome. I love the carrots.
I know. I was like, it needs to have something Eastery behind it. So
I didn't follow those rules.
When Steve says Meg was the one that pushed him over the edge, am I the only one that pictures him standing on one of those cartoon cliffs and Meg pushes him and Steve just hangs there?
And then I give the goofy scream as he falls.
I don't know, Stacy. I don't think I'd push Steve. Steve's like a foot taller than me.
I think I'm more than a foot taller than you.
I'm much smaller than Steve.
For sure.
Thumper is an underrated character. He's very adorable.
The only reason why I drew him is because when you said Disney bunnies, you said you were choosing between him and Judy. So I thought, oh, that's a good one. And then I thought of Oswald, which I thought about doing, and then it was going to be very basic. It was going to be not even near the one you did. And then when you showed me that, I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm going to do that one, but not on stream. That's going to take too much time.
Yeah. It did take me a lot longer than I would normally take to do. Like, usually I could do them fairly quick. Mine is like almost done, so I feel like I'll only need like another few minutes. So maybe Pepper Tree Villa doesn't mind if we go over just a couple minutes. Thanks, Lana. Thanks, Tim.
And I'll just show mine as it is whenever you're done.
Cool. And then if you guys have any suggestions for what you guys would want to see painted next, Tim wants to say, can we see Steve's again?
Yeah, let me finish this real quick.
Yeah. But if you guys have any requests for what you want to see painted, or if you have any requests for makeup,
so
we can see what we can do.
Yeah, so I have agreed with Meg, as long as she'll keep having me, to keep doing these makeup and paint streams because I love them.
Oh my gosh, as long as you want to do it.
There's mine right now.
That looks awesome.
Thank you. It's I find that it takes me longer to do the drawing than it does the painting.
Yes.
But once I get the drawing done exactly right the way I want it, the painting's a lot easier.
I find the same thing too. And typically with like my own personal art that I'm not doing to like look like anything, or it's so much easier just to paint. And this, I don't know, I feel like it can be stressful sometimes to make sure that it looks a certain way.
Oh yeah. And I've actually got I found pictures that I wanted to paint, and like this one back here, I just keep trying with Minnie, trying to get the shading right and everything. Oh that's considered more of what I would consider 3D art, even though it's not really 3D. It's just adding the shading elements and all that. Like this isn't just no shading or anything. It's just like the old style characters of just simple, put the color on and you're done.
Yeah, the newer animation I find to be harder to do drawings of or paintings because they're so complex and, like you said, 3-dimensional.
But I do have my next 3 paintings to do. One is the Oswald that you got there. Then I have I'm doing a Lion King sunset picture where it's a silhouette of Simba and Mufasa looking out into the distance.
Stop. I love that.
I got a picture of that, which I of course redid everything this week, so I don't know where it's at. I knew exactly where it was till this week, but
the studio looks incredible.
Thank you. I appreciate that. As soon as all the equipment gets here and everything gets done, I'm gonna be really happy with it, I think.
I need a real studio like yours now.
Well, here's the secret. Buy a house with more bedrooms than you need because you're not married.
Oh, okay, cool.
Then you got a studio. That's how I got it. So.
I don't have enough money to buy a house. Where do I start now?
Well, as soon as you graduate and all that hard work turns into fruition, you go buy a house.
Yep, I'll do that immediately. And my first thing will be
studio.
I want to know about Dumbo. That might be an interesting one to draw. Or paint.
That would be an interesting one. I would love to do Dumbo.
Yeah,
So I don't know. So I kind of I go in spurts, and now that I've gotten really into this, I really have put my puzzles on hold. But I'm enjoying this, and I love drawing these old timey characters.
that makes me actually really happy that you've been picking painting over puzzles.
Well, I used to paint a long time ago. Not very good, but I used to paint a long time ago, and it's relaxing. It's I don't know. It's just fun. And the puzzles, I've done so many puzzles in my life that, you know, I want to complete them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not giving up on puzzles by any means. Sometimes it's just nice to have something a little different.
I agree. I think that's why I'll like switch in between. I'll like to do makeup, and then I'll do my ears, and then I'll do painting, and then I like multimedia stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do have a question for you too. I just purchased. I heard you talk about multimedia paper.
Yes.
So I with everything that's going on in the world, I can't find puzzles, and I can't find my painting supplies are getting low.
Okay.
So I have my canvases, but my niece likes to paint too, and she can paint like 6 paintings in one day.
Wow.
And they look really good. I'm just not. I fine detail everything. So what I found is this pad of paper that says it's oil and acrylic, and it has the same texture as this canvas does, except it's a piece of paper. Is that good to use?
Yes. So that's kind of what mine is. It's just a pad that it is. I'm like trying not to let because some of my paint is still wet, but this is just 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and it is the weight. I'm trying not to have my watercolor slide around.
Sorry, you don't have to.
No, that's okay. It is 140-pound paper. So if you look, the thicker paper is going to mean that so for watercolors, you really want thicker paper because that way it won't get all icky and gross and rip. So you want thicker, more durable paper. So they sell pads like these on Amazon and everywhere. So.
And do you just turn the page? Sorry.
Do I just turn the page?
You just turn the page when you're done, and just does it stay in the book?
Yeah. Well, you could take it out of the book.
So the one I have is like it opens. You don't really want to paint in the book. It's got a cover on it. It doesn't spiral like that, and you pull the page out, and then you have a page to paint on.
Okay. Yeah, these ones come out. I wouldn't recommend so you could see the teeth are on so the stuff that makes the paper grippy is on this side, and this side is flat, and then you could just there are little
perforations.
There's little dotted stuff for you to rip the paper out. But yeah.
That's cool.
I think that was I made it more complicated than it needed to be.
Oh, no. I like the in-depth answer. I want to make sure I'm starting to, everything, including YouTube, I'm trying to make sure I up the game by getting the right stuff. I found out that using this yellow paint, anytime I use yellow paint of anything I bought so far, it's not good. So I gotta get a better yellow paint because it doesn't cover. But same thing with the canvas. I'm trying to make sure I get the right brushes, the right canvas, all that stuff.
Well, it's also preference too. Karen also asked about Pascal.
Ooh.
That might be
interesting. Oh, so now that you mentioned that, the other one that I'm doing is the other one. It's not crisp like this one is, where the fine lines are detailed and everything. It's more abstract, but it is the lantern boat scene from Tangled.
Oh, I like that.
And if I could pull that one off, that one's I'm scared to even try that one because I'll know I'll get mad. But it looks really incredible, the picture I found.
I have always wanted to try that, but I find it to be really intimidating.
It is going to be intimidating because first off, with that one, there's so much blending of the colors, the reds or the oranges and the yellows and a little bit of reds for all the lanterns. And with me, the way I do it, I'd be like, oh, that's not the right color. And then I can never mix the same batch of color twice. It doesn't ever work.
Nope.
I can never get the same set of colors.
Okay. I think I finished mine.
Are you?
Happy Easter. Boo, boo.
Oh, that's awesome.
The Easter Bunny.
So good with those watercolors.
What?
So you're so good with those watercolors. You blend them real perfect.
I'm not though.
I thought it was.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do like practicing with them. I was telling you that the other day because they're really hard to control sometimes. So this palette that I got is more like gouache, and gouache is sort of like an in-between medium, or like almost like acrylic, but it's just a more opaque watercolor. So that's what I also used for the Oswald. Whoops, the Oswald.
That thing was pretty cool.
Thanks. I mean, I just copied someone else's art. So.
Well, you still created it though. We took a picture. We take pictures. Like I didn't like design this out of my head.
We'll use references.
Yeah, we use the pictures as references, and we try to draw them, and then we paint on them.
Yeah. Oh, thanks everyone. Thanks Emily. Thanks guys. That's so wonderful. So I don't know if I think Avery won the trivia. So Avery, if you're still here, maybe I could send this out to you, or we could discuss something else if you want something else. But yeah, just send me your information, and thanks for playing a very delayed trivia. I always get really excited, and then I was excited for my Star Wars one. And oh, cool, Avery, if you want to send me a message over on Twitter or Instagram, just let me know where to send something. I don't know what you want yet. Because I had planned, like, if someone had won, I was going to give one of my ears away, but I don't think Avery's going to want a pair of my ears. So.
But your ears are awesome.
Thanks. I just made this pair right here. This one.
Oh, those are neat.
Yeah, I like them. Oh, there was a Meg's magical moment. It was Steve.
Oh.
I need to keep track though, because I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm gonna name the same people over and over again. Like I had a list and I've lost my list.
Oh no.
But I'm losing everything.
I love lists. You're not losing your mind.
Oh, thanks, Karen. Hi, Captain Akron. Welcome. Avery, Steve, even Mike remembers. Mike always has to remind me. And I'm really excited to see Pam's picture. I haven't seen it yet, so I definitely have to.
What did she do? I haven't seen it yet either.
I know. Pam is such an incredible artist, too.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, thanks, Lady Jamers. I love my Haunted Mansion ears from you, Meg. You guys are so nice. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, and one of the mods, please put Meg's channel, Etsy channel, in the description too, because Meg makes some incredible things.
Thanks, Steve. You don't have to promote my own Etsy shop.
Hey, I don't care. I'm going to because I believe in it. I don't promote things I don't believe in. So
thank you.
She does incredible work, and it shows. I mean, you could have like just a wall of ears. Yeah, but she's very talented. Very, very, very talented.
They're all in like a box now because I have like no place to put them. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do a sale, like a 10% off sale on my Etsy shop, because I really need to get rid of some of them.
That's awesome.
And then I'll see a new design and I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm going to make that. And I'm like, wait, I already have so many ears.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but how long does it typically take you to make a pair of ears?
It depends. I would say somewhere in between an hour to 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just for like the normal fabric ears, because I try and like take my time, and I put all my heart in it. But then I've done like hand painted ears, and those have taken me days to do. So.
Oh, wow. I've seen some of your hand painted ears, and you do coasters too, don't you?
I have done coasters before. Like really, anytime someone's just like, "Hey, can you make this?" I'm like, "Sure."
You do a good job, Meg.
Thanks. I'm like, I'll try.
That's all we can do, right?
Yeah, that's all we can do. I actually I started off painting purses because I really like painting things, obviously, but why not have them be functional, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Functional art.
I mean, no offense, I couldn't use one, but still.
It could be a satchel, a
Good
man purse.
sell.
And
Good sell.
on the back of my bedroom door on a strip like holder I made. That's awesome. I actually did a really quick DIY, like, I don't know, like a year and a half ago using an oatmeal can. And that holds them pretty well. But it doesn't hold that many. And then Dale makes his own
Yes.
stand that Jenna uses, and Jenna has a lot of ears too.
Lot is an understatement. She has
a lot more ears than me.
Some people would call it an obsession. Not me.
Well,
some people would call it an obsession.
Disney is an obsession.
Yes, it is.
But I do think, like, the more I like Disney and the more I like, I'll find new designs or something that I'll think of with art, and I'll be like, oh, that would make a good pair of ears. And I have one headband left for right now. I'm like, gosh, I need more headbands.
Oh no, supplies are getting low.
I know, but they're coming Friday, my headbands. I ordered them like 2 weeks ago.
So I'm still glad that places like Amazon and places like that are still open too, because they're making it a lot easier. They are also one of these people down here below that help deliver things to us that when we don't want to go out. So I'm still glad. I'm so glad that they're still that the Postal Service and that Amazon, UPS, and those guys are all still delivering.
I am so grateful to them too, because for people like my grandparents who physically cannot get to the store, or like for us who can't get certain supplies, like at least we could try and get them through Amazon.
Yeah.
But then certain supplies, it's just it's hard to get in general. So
For sure.
Tim says, I have carried a bag / pouch / man purse, whatever you want to call it, for years. I would happily carry something that you painted. And oh, thanks, Tim. That's so nice. And man purses are real. Real.
They're called Merces, aren't they?
I think we need to have like a makeup, like get ready with me hair also edition.
Absolutely. Show everybody what it takes to be you.
No, with you.
Oh, with me? Wait a minute. I mean, I would do anything, you know that, but I may not like it, but I would do it.
This didn't take very long because I don't have any makeup on, and also this is what it looked like when my hair dried.
Would you believe, I know I told you I was just going to change my shirt and then I would jump on. I also showered in that time.
Oh my God.
It doesn't take long.
Someone said that you were having a costume change.
I did have a costume change. I changed the shirt, and actually I changed everything because I wound up jumping in the shower. So, but when you have short hair anyways, it doesn't take long. I just had to brush it off because by the time I got in there, it was so itchy that I just jumped in there real quick. So
yeah, the struggles of having short hair. This is like the shortest I've had it for a long, long time. Oh. Yes, Pepper Tree Villa is. Wait, are they live right now? Or are they waiting till 10:30? Mikey would know. This is relaxing to watch. Oh, classy Disney mom, thank you so much. Yeah, we really enjoy painting, and yeah, it's something that we do frequently on the channel.
Yep, and off channel. I love doing it off channel now too. Just you've inspired me, Meg.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Yeah, Steve and I this past week we've been like sending pictures back and forth of what we've been working on, which is cool because I don't have a lot of people who I could do that with. So
yeah. Whatever that big project you're working on is, I saw it once before, but it's come so far since then. It's incredible.
Oh, thanks. I'll have to send you pictures of what it looks like now because it changes every week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I know you sent me that. I've seen I don't know if you're allowed to say what it is or not, but I think you've shown it on camera, haven't you?
I mean, I don't care if we talk about it. It's not like it's a secret. There's
the last animal that when you added that was insane. That was really good.
I painted another turtle on it. So I actually changed a lot today.
Cool.
Yeah, let me find a picture. I made like these little curtains for it, and I turned up the curtains.
Now this is 3D art you're doing too, isn't it? Like you got a lot of pieces of paper on there, and
yeah, I like doing like multimedia stuff.
Yeah.
It looks really different from this picture, but you could see the two turtles
That's
better.
so crazy. That's unreal, Meg.
Thanks, Steve. It's like very much darker now.
It looks really good.
Thank you. And then I took a picture of Judy before I painted it, but it's upside down. Turtle. Yeah, but it's just fun. So maybe we could get like a few other people on here if they ever want to paint. So if you guys are interested in painting, I definitely want to grab Brandy, and then maybe we could just get one person to narrate for us.
We got to remember to have the narrator set up ahead of time.
I know. I always forget, and then usually like my brain doesn't work that fast on Monday nights because of the whole day happening.
Yeah.
So by the time I get to the stream, I'm like, oh, this is what I'm doing tonight.
I look forward to these so much. I wasn't thinking when I said I would cut my hair on stream to then going, oh, I got to be painting with Meg. It never lasted an hour anyways. So I already knew I was going to be in trouble. But yeah, there's no way I would ever miss one of these as long as you'll keep having me.
Of course, I love doing them, and I still can't believe that you cut your hair on stream.
I know, and it didn't turn out near as bad as I thought it was going to.
Good.
Not near as bad.
Hair on a stream, I would totally dye it, but not cut.
I'd be up for that. I've done it in the past. I would not. We need to. I told everybody that we would possibly do some kind of charity thing where number one, I might even let somebody else cut my hair. I don't know about it. We'll see.
What happened to the eyebrow waxing?
I never agreed to eyebrow waxing. I don't know where that came from.
Wait, did Kelly get his nose hairs waxed? Was that what it was?
His ears. Mama waxed his ears on camera. That was insane. So yeah, I think I'm not sure that's a possibility. I would, if it was for charity, I'd probably do anything.
Yeah. Classy Disney mom, that's awesome. Yeah, I definitely have a few tie-dye colored towels. And I have a lot of other things that have accidentally been dyed other colors. Because for a really long time, I had several different colors in my hair. Like not like this, but just like a lot. I've had pretty much every color you could think of. And then right before I started YouTube, I had dyed it all red. But it had been red for a long time, just with like other colors in it. And then I made it all red. And so this is the first time that it's not been all red.
I remember the all red. I mean, that's pretty much what you've had, but
yeah. Avery, I don't typically, just because a lot of people don't ask for that. But if someone were interested, I could make it happen. These guys are such wimps when it comes to waxing. That's what Kay says.
What'd he say?
Kay says these guys are such wimps when it comes to waxing.
I thought you said Kelly said that.
Oh, no. Kelly.
You know what? I don't want to do it myself, but I would again, for charity and somebody else involved, so I don't have to do it to myself. I would do that.
I think it's a lot easier when it's someone else because
you don't know when the paint's coming. That's
yeah, exactly.
Just do it.
And then you don't have the tool in your hand to be like, am I going to inflict pain on myself?
I kept with the clippers thinking, am I gonna, no. Yeah,
I know, I saw that, but then you just went for it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It came out better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be way shorter.
Nice. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, I'm surprised. It's okay. Oh. It turned out way better. I was expecting it, honestly. There was a lot of people there watching me cut my hair, and I think we were all, including myself, hoping it went bad. I mean, I didn't really want it to go bad, but
people, Steve, like you had 130 people watching.
I know, and I think I felt like I disappointed them.
No, oh my gosh. And I had told Patrick, like, you guys did the Easter stream, right?
Yes.
Did you go live with Patrick last night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, what day is it?
Wait, no, Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Jeff was last night. I was live with him.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Saturday. And I had told Patrick that I've been getting like really bad vertigo. And I said, I probably would have fallen off the chair. And he said, well, it would have been pretty funny.
What?
I said it could have been my new viral TikTok that would have happened.
That's just mean.
No, he was only joking. I was like,
know.
definitely like would have fallen off a chair though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you only disappointed the one who wanted you to shave your head, says Tim.
There was more than one. It was
like everyone.
80% of the audience wanted me to shave my head.
Yeah, and then there were a few people that were like, Steve, I don't want you to mess up your hair.
I love the people. So you know how when something really epically bad or something like that happens, right? Everybody's on board like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome. I want to see that. There are people in this community that really look out for me and don't want me to do those things. And I love it so much.
Don't turbo mode.
It's just so awesome that I figured like everybody be on board like, oh yeah, do it. And it's not that way. It's not just today either. It's like all the time. When I would think if I was to put out a poll, should I be doing this? 80%, 90% would say yes.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's more like 60-40.
I feel like if it came to McDonald's streams though, everyone
would be 100%.
Lisa said that you stressed her out because of how fast you were cutting your hair. I forgot to add whiskers, so I added little whiskers.
Oh, nice. I mean, I'm about as far as I can go on stream. If you need I mean, I keep painting. It's okay. I don't care.
Let's face it, they pick on Steve. Oh, I know.
Everybody picks on Steve, and I'm okay with that. Because you know what, Meg? I didn't hit your like button. I better do that real quick.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Yeah.
There we go. Everybody hit that like button.
That's okay if you don't, though. So, do you want to show everyone what you did?
Yes. So this is where I'm at right now. Obviously, I got a lot more. There's a lot of black lines that have to go on there. And I'm going to touch up a third coat because I can still see how it's not perfect and it's driving me nuts.
It looks perfect to me. Jeez.
Oh, well, thank you.
And
that's what I'm at.
I barely pick on Steve.
And by the way, the background is going to be, I'm painting the background like maybe blue, like a light blue with some white specks across it or something. I don't know.
That'd be pretty cool. I like it. I like that you're thinking ahead. I kind of want to do a background now on mine, but I don't have to do that on the stream. Yeah. And this is mine. Happy Easter.
That is amazing. I love the shading.
Thanks. It's just like the watercolors. So I didn't do it on purpose either.
What? I need to start using watercolors more because I like how you do yours where sometimes it shades and like you can blend it in a lot better. And then when you need to be precise, like around the colors of the eggs, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's why I really like this particular palette. I've used a lot of other watercolors that are too liquidy and too fluid for me. And I really like this palette. So I could send you the link to my this palette that I have. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, you would. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and it comes with 24 different colors and then a white tube of paint. But I would also go around with white acrylic paint because you can't really get white in watercolors.
So do you paint your canvas in acrylic white first before you watercolor it?
Wait, I don't put watercolors on canvas. That's why I use the watercolor paper, but I do a lot of times prime my canvas with a different color before I start to paint.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, Steve, it's almost 10:30, so
I know. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm slow.
No. I would sit here and do art all night with you, but I don't want to also cut off Pepper Tree Villa because they've been live for like a half hour.
Oh wow! Is it 10:30 already? Wow.
I know, right? And when you said, "Oh my gosh, it's 8:30," when you cut your hair. So Steve, thank you again for being on the stream and painting. I was really, really looking forward to this. So if you guys, I know we heard Dumbo maybe and Pascal. So if you have any other suggestions, just send a message to me on Twitter or Instagram, and we'll definitely talk about what we want to do next. And maybe there'll be a makeup stream next, but we'll see. We'll see what Steve wants to do. And Steve is going live on Wednesday with the Diz and That guys. So be sure to check them out and be sure to watch Patrick tomorrow night at 6:30 for Zip and Dip or Chip and Zip or whatever it is.
It's going to be fun, whatever it is.
and go over to Pepper Tree Villa and say hashtag Toaster Steve sent me.
What is going on with this Toaster Steve
I'm
thing?
just trying to help Josh out. So
I know he has no traction until this.
thank you guys for being here. Please be sure to subscribe to Steve from Steve's World. And Dip and Zip. That's what it is.
Dip and Zip. Well, that doesn't make any sense.
So please head over to Pepper Tree Villa and say hashtag Toaster Steve sent me.
Meg, thanks again for another incredible evening. I really appreciate the invite all the time. And I wouldn't miss it for the world. Thank you very much. And thank you for everything you do for this community.
Thanks, Steve. That's so kind. And I literally anytime you want to paint, I'll paint. Whether it's on stream or off.
Awesome.
Okay. Happy Easter, everyone. And we'll see you all real soon.
Bye, guys.